Early this morning at approximately 1:47 UTC, a massive 7.3 magnitude earthquake rattled Vanuatu, particularly near the capital city of Port Vila. The quake's epicenter was located in the South Pacific Ocean, about 25 kilometers from the island's shoreline, and struck at a relatively shallow depth of 10 kilometers, making the shaking far more intense on the surface. The tremors were violent. People were jolted awake by roaring vibrations. Eyewitnesses describe walls cracking, windows shattering, and buildings swaying uncontrollably. Within moments, Port Vila became a city of chaos, with frightened residents spilling into the streets in fear of their lives. Many say it felt like the earth itself had turned against them. One of the most notable effects of this earthquake was the damage sustained by the U.S. Embassy in Port Vila. Reports indicate that sections of the embassy building suffered structural cracks, with walls buckling and even parts of concrete pillars collapsing. Photos and videos circulating on social media show broken windows, damaged offices, and visibly cracked walls. As a safety measure, the U.S. Embassy has been temporarily closed, and staff have been evacuated. Officials are assessing the extent of the damage, while ensuring the safety of their personnel remains the top priority. In a statement, U.S. authorities expressed solidarity with Vanuatu during this difficult time, promising to monitor the situation closely and assist as needed. This is not the first time foreign embassies have been caught in Vanuatu's seismic wrath, but the closure of such a vital international institution shows the intensity of this earthquake. Beyond the embassy, the earthquake has caused widespread devastation across the Port Vila region. Several key developments are emerging from the scene. Building damage, homes, offices, and schools were impacted, with numerous structures partially or entirely collapsing. Streets are littered with rubble, power outages. Electricity grids have been disrupted, plunging parts of the city into darkness. Emergency crews are working to restore power, water, and communication. Access to clean water and communications has been disrupted in some areas, making rescue efforts more difficult. Witnesses reported hearing loud booms as aftershocks rattled the city. People fled their homes in panic, searching for open spaces to avoid debris and collapsing buildings. In the immediate aftermath, the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center issued a tsunami warning for nearby coastlines. Experts feared that such a large quake in the South Pacific Ocean could trigger devastating waves of up to 1 meter or higher, threatening coastal communities in Vanuatu and neighboring island nations. Thankfully, the tsunami warning was lifted later in the day after assessments confirmed no significant wave activity. But this scare alone was enough to add to the chaos, as residents evacuated coastal areas and sought shelter further inland. One local resident shared, "We ran as soon as we heard about the tsunami. It's not something you wait for. Everyone was shouting and running to higher ground." The earthquake was not an isolated event. Within hours of the main quake, multiple aftershocks struck the region, ranging from magnitude 4.7 to 5.5, intensifying fears and further destabilizing buildings already weakened by the initial tremor. Aftershocks, although smaller, pose a significant risk for residents, as fragile structures are prone to collapse. Seismologists have warned that more aftershocks could follow over the coming days, urging residents and authorities to stay vigilant. This powerful earthquake serves as a sobering reminder that Vanuatu lies along the Pacific Ring of Fire, one of the most active earthquake and volcanic zones in the world. The island nation experiences frequent seismic activity due to the constant movement of tectonic plates beneath the Pacific Ocean. The people of Vanuatu have faced disasters like this before, but the intensity of this quake has raised concerns about infrastructure resilience in the face of such powerful natural disasters. Authorities have launched urgent rescue and relief operations to assess the damage, search for victims, and assist those in need. First responders are on the ground, and emergency shelters have been set up for residents displaced by the earthquake. The government of Vanuatu has appealed for international support, and neighboring countries, including Australia and New Zealand, are already coordinating aid efforts. The global community is watching closely as Vanuatu deals with the aftermath of yet another powerful quake, and people worldwide are showing their solidarity through donations and messages of support. To sum it up, Vanuatu is grappling with the devastating impact of this 7.3 magnitude earthquake, from the damage to key buildings like the U.S. Embassy to the ongoing fear of aftershocks and tsunamis. It's a stark reminder of how unpredictable and unforgiving nature can be, even in places familiar with its power. As always, stay tuned to Wild Weather Nova for updates on this developing story, including relief efforts, damage assessments, and international responses. If you want to know more about earthquakes and how to stay safe during them, check out the links below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to stay informed about natural disasters and their impacts around the world. Until next time, stay safe.